Sorry.
You're alive, kid.
So many freaking people. Why don't they just sit down? I don't know.
America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there, was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning. Welcome teachers, parents, guests, and soon-to-be graduates of the class of 2018. In the wise words of the esteemed rapper, Post Malone, congratulations. As we sit here today and reflect on the past 4 years and picture the rest of our lives, let us be blessed with a feeling of gratitude. Feel gratitude for what lies ahead after we pull out of the Pentucket parking lot for the last time. And don't forget to feel gratitude for this exact moment. Be thankful that we're all here today, together. Although today is special, be grateful for the journey. In one of our favorite childhood movies, we learn that it ain't about how fast I get there, ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. Use this time to look back and appreciate the climb that we just endured. Feel grateful toward the people that helped you get here today. Teachers, coaches, friends, loved ones, parents. Be thankful that we had such a great high school with dedicated teachers to lead us here. Feel gratitude toward the Pentucket community that raised us and is awarding us generously with scholarships. And let's be grateful for the accomplishments and struggles that brought us here today. Be thankful for every failure and mistake that we made, because without them, we would not be who we are today. Each mistake has taught us a valuable lesson. Every decision you've made has brought you here today, so be thankful. Feel grateful toward the people that you've been with for the past 4, 6, or even 12 years. After you've thought back and appreciate the climb that made you who you are today, be grateful for yourself, for your perseverance, your determination, and your passion for whatever made you happy these past years. Today isn't the summit. There's endless possibilities from here that we've been prepared to face. The past 4 years haven't been easy, but we did it, so let's be thankful for today.
Good morning, folks, and welcome to the graduation ceremony of Pentucket's class of 2018. I would like to thank all the graduates' friends and families for traveling from near and far to celebrate with us as we finish up one chapter of our lives and embark on the next. Most of us are intrinsically motivated, but the extra push given by friends and family boosts Pentucket students to an unprecedented level of achievement. The tremendous amounts of support you gave us here today is reflective of the strength and passion of the Pentucket community. We truly thank you for providing such a strong foundation in our daily lives. My time serving as the class president has been rewarding beyond measure. I have made countless relationships with peers, advisors, and teachers. I have learned how class operates as a unit, and it drastically furthered my appreciation for teachers and administrators at Pentucket. It has been my greatest honor to represent and speak on behalf of such an astounding group of young individuals. By far, the best part of serving as class president has been witnessing the personal and collective growth of the class. It felt like just yesterday we were slinging paper wasps on one another in a rowdy middle school classroom, and now we are sitting here on the verge of adulthood, well prepared to tackle any challenges that lie ahead. The academic excellence of this class is promising. The athletic achievements are stupendous. But most importantly, my fellow graduates are respectful and honorable. I could not be more proud of you guys. You are all simply remarkable. As I spoke with some classmates discussing our future plans, I was blown away by the potential of some of these graduates. Some of us are going to prestigious institutions, some of us are joining the armed forces, and some of us are working directly out of high school. Although our lives will lead different paths, keep in mind that we are all sachems at heart. No matter where we go from here, I'm confident in everyone's abilities to make a positive impact on this ever-changing world. Pentucket bleeds greatness, and I am positive this class will live up to that standard. Once again, I would like to thank everyone for coming out today. It truly means the world to us seeing how much love we are surrounded by. I would like to thank my family in particular, as they have given me more than I need to become a successful and happy Pentucket graduate. Shout out to my crazy aunts and uncles. You guys are nuts, but I love you all immensely, and I promise I would shout you out. To the other graduates, thank you. Thank you for showing me what it means to be a sachem. Thank you for your valuable insight. Thank you for giving me unlimited laughs. Thank you, Pentucket.
And now the concert band, under the direction of graduating senior Jacob Wengler, will perform In the Shining of the Stars. Please join me in welcoming to the podium our salutatorian, Liza Russell. Go get him.
Good morning. Congratulations to every celebrant here today. Each graduate has worked so hard during these last 4 years, and the presence of so many loved ones cheering us on today reflects how much love and support we've had. Thank you to teachers and staff for being the foundation of our growth, to our parents and families for being endless pillars of support, and to all our friends for being a wellspring of much-needed stress relief and encouragement. And, of course, thank you to the class of 2018 in its entirety for an experience we'll never forget. I'd like to take a quick moment to thank some exceptional people who got me here. Thank you to my parents for being the inspiration for everything I do, to my sister for being my best friend and mentor, and to my good friends for always being there. And thanks, Michael. Okay, so now comes the time to hear the ruminations of a 17-year-old who overcame her fear of speaking in front of large crowds about 30 seconds ago. I'm sure you're all on the edge of your seats. It's finally that special day of 2018, the year that has prefixed our school usernames since elementary school. We'd look at it printed on report cards and online portals and feel both vaguely excited and fearful. It seemed as though it would never arrive. And yet, it has. Upon hearing I was going to be delivering a speech, I struggled with how to somehow represent the profundity of discussing our experiences here and in the future in such a small window of time. I wanted to capture the importance of our experience and its power in our lives. During a long reminiscence of the past, I took a mental trip back to freshman year biology to probably the first thing we learned, the definition of life. Let me elaborate. Though controversial, a finite list of requirements for life has been compiled. These purely scientific criteria must be met in order for an organism to be considered alive. Standing here today, I think it's safe to say we've all got that covered. I am more interested in what makes us live.
That's still a good shot.
Now and moving forward, we can survive and we can thrive. I hope we all strive to experience the latter. The first criterion is pretty simple. Life is composed of cells. Made of tiny little factories, as Walt Whitman put it, we contain multitudes, both physically and mentally. Our specialized functions contribute to our flexibility, allow us to develop our diverse talents and interests. We sit here, the product of millions of years of evolution. We owe it to the universe to reach our potential, to thrive to the point where we reach that holy grail we call self-actualization. Secondly, life can maintain homeostasis. If it's been a few years or more since the biology classroom, homeostasis is essentially just stable internal conditions. Regardless of the curveballs, wildcards, or whatever we may call the surprises that the world throws at us, it is easy to allow ourselves to go haywire, because sometimes things just don't make sense, so why should we? To really thrive, we must be able to maintain our beautiful characters, our individualistic senses of self, and strong opinions wherever we go. I don't mean to say we should refrain from change. I'll talk about that later. I am simply encouraging you to hold on to your quintessential uniqueness, your intrinsic uniqueness. So, I tell you, stay healthy, stay happy, stay daring, stay smart and kind and humorous and passionate and loving. Stay you. Not only can we maintain what must stay the same,
You're welcome.
but we can change what must be improved. Another principle of life is the ability to adapt to one's environment. Those curveballs I was talking about, often it's not enough to merely stay the same. Evolution happens through centuries, but we can change our mindset in seconds. We can change ourselves in seconds. We advance through our ability to deduce how we can thrive in any situation into which we are placed. The past 4 years, we completed the last of Miss Cal's perfect homework raffles, Mr. Langlois' eloquently named labs, Miss Lynch's fishbowl discussions, Miss Polani's fun Fridays, Mr. Llewellyn's big ol' essays, Miss Lenz's Sig Figs, Mr. Diak's historical movies, Senior Rita's weekly journals, and Miss Endyke's infamous Kogels. We learned how to bundle up the day after April break when they shut the heat off. How to not just survive but thrive on 4 hours of sleep. How to bring extra water bottles in fear of the pre-filter water fountains. Each of these experiences added to our knowledge, our personalities. We have been developing that you-ness. We must keep going. It's the journey of a lifetime. Next, life can metabolize. We can digest the expanse of information available to us, and rather than simply accept it, put it to great use. We can store that knowledge, add it to our reserves of facts and intuition and ideas. Our metabolization gives us the tools to grasp the meaning of George and Lenny's dream of their own farm, Huck Finn's raft on the Mississippi, and Gatsby's green light. It grants us the introspection to ask, what's my farm? My raft? My light? Through constant experiential questioning, we build significance in our lives. The capability to respond to stimuli is the fifth fundamental of life. We don't have control over the external forces that shape what happens to us, but we do have power over how we respond to them. Making the best out of any situation is an essential quality of one who thrives. Senior year was a year of firsts. The year we applied to college, finally won Powder Puff, made even more friends, won Spirit Night and Spirit Week, slid down that senior slide, and experienced the Fortnite craze. Next year will be an explosion of new experiences. We're moving on from the cozy home and public school to which we've grown so accustomed, and onto brand new territory. Uncharted waters we're going to have to sail one way or another. Catapulted into a jumbled mix of new classes, jobs, surroundings, and people, we'll have to resist the urge to respond in a short-term manner. We will have to devise an approach that will move us forward as individuals. Additionally, life can reproduce. Not only can we enjoy our ideas and passions, but we can inspire them in others. Beyond reproduction, we are capable of production. Create inventions, write essays, sing songs, conduct experiments, make art, instigate change. Reproduce what is worthy of propagation. Finally, life can grow. As we accomplish these aspirations, we change the shapes of our personalities, deepen the context of our histories, and broaden the scope of our ideas. Each experience is a chance to grow, and at each hurdle we clear, we learn something while in the air. Chase whatever contributes to your personal evolution. Decades from now, we want to look back on our high school years and beyond and be proud of who we were and who we have become. Each individual is a constant work in progress. Charles Darwin says that over time, and I mean centuries, a species' most advantageous traits survive. In a single lifetime, we have the power to create a distillation of our best traits, allowing all else to be evaporated. We can choose what lives within us, what traits we allow to survive in our psyches. As humans adapt, so too does society. So, as you evolve, inspire the world to evolve alongside you. Leave your fossils in the ground, your fingerprints on history. Alter the essence of the universe. Thank you.
Great job, Liza. Thank you for that. Now, please help me welcome the class valedictorian, Jillian Wong.
Hello, and good morning. So, it may or may not come as a surprise to many of you that, as a student, math has never quite been my forte. But in preparation for today's ceremony, I found myself repeatedly fixated on a particular arithmetical enigma. How have these 4 years simultaneously felt so long, yet also so short? I'm sure that on some level, we can all relate to this conundrum. On one hand, we can all recall the awkward icebreakers of freshman orientation as if they were yesterday. Yet at the same time, we have all had our share of days where it seemed like the clock was defying the basic laws of space and time. As a class, we have successfully survived a seemingly endless list of high school triumphs and debacles. We have lived through the last-minute Google assignment submissions, the barely contained entropy of spirit weeks, and our healthy share of gas leaks, pipe bursts, and other small-town flares. But regardless of how our time here at Pentucket may have felt, if we assume that we adhered to the state requirement of 180 days of school each year for 4 years, we as the class of 2018 have spent a grand total of 5,040 hours here at Pentucket. We as the class of 2018 have spent 5,440 hours. Which means, since we've been inside these hallways, the International Space Station has made 3,286 orbits around Earth. We have all completely shed the outer layer of our skin 7 times. And Mrs. Barlow has unironically, but to her much-deserved credit, said Happy Monday 144 times. That is a lot of time, and quite frankly, at this point, I would not be surprised if we literally bled sachem green and white. A kudos is owed to all of us for making it to this day, but so is a giant thank you to all the people who helped us get here. Personally, I would like to say a thank you to all of my teachers for the passions they shared and their inexhaustible support. To my friends and family who have loved me and never failed to bring light and laughter into my life. To all of Pentucket's unsung heroes, the caretakers of our campus and students. And last, but certainly not least, to the class of 2018. Although I definitely know many of you only by name, over the past years, I've witnessed your kindness, your humor, your ambition, and talent proven over and over again in everything that you do, whether on the field, on the auditorium stage, or in our classes. Thank you for your enthusiastic expression of sachem spirit, which has made our time here at Pentucket truly unforgettable. I have to admit, when I was told that I was this year's valedictorian, I did not fully grasp that I would have to make a speech until a few days later. I was in the place where I have all of my profound, often existential awakenings, my shower, when the realization hit me like a proverbial freight train. I've always considered myself more of a writer than a speaker, more of an observer than an active participant. The idea that I was now responsible for addressing the entire class and their grandmothers was, and still is, daunting to say the least, especially as someone who struggles to even give order to the inanimate box in drive-thrus. However, while I may not be as dexterous in the speech delivery department, one thing that I do know pretty well are books. And if we were to compare the human experience to the story arc of a book, complete with humble beginnings and rising actions, climaxes and resolutions, I would suppose that today here lies a precipice. one where the main character of the story is about to leave the familiarity and comforts of home to embark on a grand adventure. We, like this character, are made up entirely of our past experiences. Along our path through childhood and adolescence, we have picked up the beliefs and traits which distinguish us as the people we are today. And now, we are about to begin a new chapter of our lives, one that is both exciting and mildly terrifying in its novelty. But unfortunately, most of the similarities end there. One thing that I have realized over the duration of the past few years is that life is rarely as straightforward as books are. For one, we do not seem to be able to agree on a single categorization of it, with some people choosing to shelve their life as a romantic fantasy, others choosing to live it as an ironic satire or impending dystopia. Moreover, we are mostly without the guarantee of the neat endings and convenient plot holes which magically sweep all of our problems away. Unlike in literature, we cannot expect to be handed a clear set of truths and resolutions before the end of our stories. We are not always able to extract clean answers because life is not printed in black and white. In reality, it is a million different shades of color, and each color will mean something different to you than it does your neighbor. And from a personal standpoint, I find this endlessly frustrating. This fact that sometimes life will not make any sense is uncomfortable. It is so much easier to live when there is an established order, when we are given a clear script. But today, I would also like to argue that this absurdism is one of the most valuable aspects of our existence, and to ask all of you to remember the beauty of a life unrestricted by cover pages and ink as you move forward with your lives. We may not be characters living in a world of perfect reason, but this grants us unparalleled flexibility in who we can become. We do not live to satisfy an audience or serve as plot devices, and in so, we as individuals do not have to make sense. We do not have to fit an archetype. Unlike characters in a book, we are never at any point obligated by the limitations, we are never at any point inhibited by the limitations of consistency. We are never obligated to fulfill another person's expectations. And I would like to impress upon all of you that if you are ever dissatisfied with the person you are, you possess the capability to change in any way or direction you see fit. Best of all, you do not need the excuse of a spiritual enlightenment or tragic plot twist to do so. If the world we live in can be without rhyme or reason, we can embody the freedom of this in all of the best ways. In the spirit of Walt Whitman, we can contradict ourselves if that is what makes us feel whole. And so, with this liberation, I invite you to be paradoxes in your own rights. Another awesome aspect of life being dissimilar to a book is that we can steal things without getting our pantsuit off. Actually, a clarification. We can steal specific, intangible things, and if you ever do decide to actually turn your life into a book, for the sake of Miss Costello's sanity, you need to cite your sources. I am by no means actually condoning theft here. However, we can steal the best parts of literature and art and people. We can steal what inspires us in music, poetry, films, and exhibitions. We can steal what inspires us in the people around us, their ambition, their humility, their bravery, their vulnerability, and take all of these things into ourselves, because these things make us feel and think and grow in a world that gravitates towards the security of stagnation. Do not take this for granted, because this is print in motion. It is power. It is exquisite. And this brings me to my final point. My parting request to you, the class of 2018, is to pay attention to what makes you feel, whether it is beautiful or ugly, spectacular or obscene. Because that which can make you feel is essential to the person that you are, whether you love it or hate it. So seek out what makes you uncomfortable. Marinate in the ideas and culture that provoke something within yourselves. I can promise you that you will only gain from the experience. And even if it is difficult at first, you'll at least have a hell of a good story to tell later, which is all that matters in the end. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Jillian. Now I'd like to welcome the chorus under the direction of Carrie McLennan.
Grew up in a small town, and when the rain would fall down, I'd just stare out my window, dreaming of what could be, and if I'd end up happy, I would pray. Trying not to reach out, but when I tried to speak out, felt like no one could hear me. Wanted to belong here, but something felt so wrong here, so I pray I could break away. I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. I'll do what it takes till I touch the sky. And I'll make a wish, take a chance, make a change, and break away. Out of the darkness and into the sun, but I won't forget all the ones that I love. I'll take a risk, take a chance, make a change, and break away. Da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Wanna feel the warm breeze, sleep under a palm tree, feel the rush of the ocean. Get on board a fast train, travel on a jet plane far away, and break away. I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly. I'll do what it takes till I touch the sky. And I'll make a wish, take a chance, make a change, and break away. Out of the darkness and into the sun, but I won't forget all the ones that I love. I'll take a risk, take a chance, make a change, and break away. Build into the 100 floors, swinging round revolving doors. Maybe I don't know where they'll take me, but gotta keep moving on, fly away, break away. I'll spread my wings and I'll learn how to fly, though it's not easy to tell you goodbye. Gotta take a risk, take a chance, make a change, and break away. Out of the darkness and into the sun, but I won't forget the place I come from. I'll take a risk, take a chance, make a change, and break away, break away, break away.
Just reading from your program, the Pentucket Regional Scholarship Foundation, established in 1958, offers financial aid and encouragement to Pentucket seniors desiring a college education. Over 2,000 students have shared almost $1.5 million in scholarships since the foundation's establishment. We are truly grateful to this organization for the ongoing support, and I'd like to welcome Jody Farrell, who will be reading the presentation of awards from the foundation this year.
Thank you, Mr. Seymour. Good morning. On behalf of the Pentucket Regional Scholarship Foundation, it is my pleasure to make these presentations today. These awards are made possible through the generous donations of the Pentucket community, the annual mailing, and the income earned on the permanent memorial and trust funds. This year, we awarded scholarships totaling $62,000 to 51 graduates. The foundation thanks you for your continued support. The scholarship recipients are chosen by the awards committee using the following factors: financial aid criteria, academic achievement, and extracurricular activities at school and in the community. The following named scholarships from the Permanent Memorial and the Trust Funds honor several students, teachers, administrators, benefactors, and dedicated citizens of the Pentucket community. The interest accrued on these named scholarships and supplemented as needed by money from the annual mailing make up these awards. Many of the named scholarships are memorial funds established by families and friends to perpetuate the names of loved ones in a meaningful way each year at graduation. Recipients of the named scholarships are asked to send a letter of acknowledgement to these families as an expression of appreciation. You may want to refer to the Pentucket Scholarship Foundation section of the graduation program for the background information on these awards. Please hold your applause until all the recipients have been announced. Please stand as your name is called and then be seated. Named scholarships. Mark Lundy. Mark has been awarded the Jill Buzzell Meredith Share Memorial Scholarship. Emma Kiley. Emma has been awarded the Daniel P. Hardin Memorial Scholarship. Olivia Doobie. Olivia received the Carol E. and Ella Orr R. Hubley Memorial Scholarship. Paul Smith. Paul has been awarded the David C. Teresi Memorial Scholarship. Trevor DeStaso. Trevor has been awarded the Thompson Family Memorial Scholarship. Sydney Lee. Sydney has been awarded the Hobart B. and Nancy J. Esty Scholarship. Madeline Getchell. Madeline has been awarded the Wilfred G. Journay Memorial Scholarship. Brandon Wilbur. Brandon has received the Mark P. Lagarde Memorial Scholarship. Connor Malone. Connor is awarded the Carola J. and George J. DeAngelis Memorial Scholarship. Skylar Smith. Skylar has received the Robert E. Anton Memorial Scholarship. Lily Majewski. Lily has been awarded the Children's Castle Scholarship. Jana McCoy. Jana has received the Genevieve A. Lay Memorial Scholarship. Kyle Costello. Kyle is awarded the Jerry J. Luker Memorial Scholarship. Ashlyn Haley. Ashlyn is awarded the Susan Hunter Tachi Memorial Scholarship. Jason Porter. Jason has received the R. Burke Bevilacqua Memorial Scholarship. Samantha Matthews. Samantha has been awarded the Carol G. and Walter B. Drescher Memorial Scholarship. Rachel Drislane. Rachel has been awarded the Tara Minicello Memorial Scholarship. Skylar Smith. Skylar's been awarded the Charlton and Phyllis Parker Memorial Scholarship. Madison Shute. Madison is awarded the Ellen Burke Hart Scholarship. Epke Paquette. Epke has received the Pentucket Bank Scholarship. This year, we have a new name scholarship, the Donald and Mildred Beaton Memorial Scholarship. The scholarship will be presented by Jane Beaton, class of 1968, who is celebrating her 50th year high school graduation from Pentucket. Also the kindergarten teacher. And Tom Beaton, class of 1977.
Thank you, Mrs. Farrell, and good morning. On behalf of the Beaton family, we're very excited today to honor our parents and to keep their memory alive by establishing a Pentucket Scholarship in their names. This scholarship honors our parents' lifelong commitment to business and education. My father was the founder of Beaton Management Company, a local financial services company. For decades, he was very active in the community, serving on multiple town and local boards. As a matter of fact, he was a member of the original Pentucket Regional School Committee. And in his spare time, for 30 years, he was also an instructor as an accountant in Merrimack College. My mother was a dedicated educator her entire career. She started teaching at the high school level and finished her career as a professor at Northern Essex Community College. She also worked with my father in the family-owned business. From the beginning, my parents were ardent supporters of the Pentucket School District. They were a familiar sight at many Pentucket events, cheering on their 5 children and eventually their 16 grandchildren. Today, it is our pleasure to award the first Donald and Mildred Beaton Memorial Scholarship to Jason Porter. Congratulations, Jasons, and we'd also like to congratulate the class of 2018. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Founders Awards. These scholarships have become self-sustaining as the result of many generous contributions. The foundation hopes that, in future years, more of the named scholarships will be designated as Founders Awards. Laurel Amasta. Laurel has been awarded the West Newbury Women's Club Memorial Scholarship. Gabrielle Maylott. Gabrielle has received the Stephen Krajewski Memorial Scholarship. Thomas Morrow. Cook. Thomas has been awarded the Norino and Mary Mera Memorial Scholarship. Siobhan O'Keefe. Siobhan received the Milton S. Otis and Bruce H. Otis Memorial Scholarship. Matthew Maloney. Matthew is awarded the Ethel M. McAuliffe Memorial Scholarship. Myron Lacey. Myron has been awarded the Stephen Hardin Wright Memorial Scholarship. Amelia O'Brien. Amelia has been awarded the Paul G., Barbara A., and Paul M. Sheehan Memorial Scholarship. Lucas Wolbach. Lucas has received the John Gus A. Hardin and Louis Rogers Hayden Memorial Scholarship. The foundation is pleased to present the following students with Martin B. Crane Memorial Scholarships. Dasha Mower, Liza Russell, Yuvraj Panthea, Jillian Wan. Melina Democrito. Melina has been awarded the North Shore Bank Lynn E. Brackett Memorial Scholarship. Connor Heilman. Connor has been awarded the Jim Jones West Newbury Youth Memorial Basketball Scholarship. The foundation is pleased to present the following students with A. Neil Gadd and Joyce O. Gadd Memorial Scholarships. Jessela Anderson and Morgan Messina. Chloe Binding. Chloe has been awarded the Cindy Mills Memorial Scholarship. John Kane. John has received the Skip Snack Bar Scholarship, which was established by the Matthews family. Jacob Wengler. Jacob has been awarded the Jemmy Grabowski Memorial Scholarship. Alec Parati. Alec has been awarded the Jean B. and Arthur E. Fernald Memorial Scholarship. Haley Clemens. Haley has been awarded the William Beard Memorial Scholarship. Elise Linehan. Elise is awarded the Jean Marie Connor Memorial Scholarship. Sarah Kern. Sarah has been awarded the Angela B. and Richard R. Jervey and Family Scholarship. Kristen Davies. Kristen has received the Edward S. and Winifred G. Mosley Memorial Scholarship. Fiona Hill. Fiona has been awarded the Kenneth Fowler West Newbury Fire Company Memorial Scholarship. Ellison Seymour. Ellison has been awarded the Dr. H. Marie Garrity Memorial Scholarship. Jessica Pasco. Jessica received the Emma Louise Journay Memorial Scholarship. Melanie Adams. Melanie has received the Jackie Castronellis 2006 Memorial Scholarship. The foundation is pleased to present the following students with Papkin, Pappy, Sahagian Memorial Scholarships. Jeremy Frederick, Haley Palermo, Alana Joachim, Graham Sampu. I would like all the scholarship recipients to stand for a round of applause. Congratulations to the scholarship recipients and best wishes to the graduates of the class of 2018 from the Pentucket Regional Scholarship Foundation. Thank you.
Thank you again to the foundation. I'd like to welcome Michael Jones, President of the Institution for Savings, for a special scholarship announcement. Thank you, Michael.
Good morning, and congratulations to all of you here today. On behalf of the Institution for Savings, I want to thank each of you who applied for our scholarship, and I wish all of you the best as you begin a new chapter in your life. This year's recipient is a very special person who has worked very hard throughout his life to get to where he is today. More importantly, he possesses strong personal values and an unwavering commitment to help others. I'd like to share a passage from one of his essays. Overall, I want to be an inspiration to others who are going through difficult times because I have overcome tremendous obstacles to get to where I am now. It will make me happy if I am influencing others by helping them reach their full potential. I finally hope to raise a loving family and be the best father in the world. I will do whatever it takes to make sure that I raise my children in a healthy environment and help them out whenever they need it. It's an honor for me to announce the recipient of this year's Institution for Savings Scholarship in the amount of $15,000 is Kyle Costello.
Congratulations, Kyle, and thank you again to the institution and to the Scholarship Foundation. School Committee Chairman, Mr. Murphy. I hereby declare that these students have met all of the requirements set forth by the state of Massachusetts and by the Pentucket Regional School Committee, and I present them to you as the graduating class of 2018. your first row, ready? Okay, the moment we've all been waiting for, right? Here we go. Our first graduate this year, Jillian Hannah Wong. Liza Brooke Russell. Connor James Heilman. Matthew Thomas Maloney. Ellison Rain Seymour. Jessica Rose Pasco. Melanie Joy Adams. Jesula May Anderson. Michael Joseph Armeo. Danielle Rose Arsenal. Samantha Josephine Athanasopoulos. Jane Elizabeth Atwood. Min Isaac William Backrack. Benjamin O'Neill Batchelder. Christopher John Bauer. Edmund Austin Beard. Juliette B. Bellevaux. Christopher David Belleville. This one. Chloe Teresa Binding. Sarah Elizabeth Blaine. Gabrielle Marie Blake. Molly Ann Brown. Christopher Joseph Burak. John Alexander Kane. Joseph Reynolds Callahan. Nathaniel Allen Candidge. Matthew F. Chafe. Claudia Chidsey. Matthew Hung Sung Cho. Madison Suzanne Shute. Haley Elizabeth Clemens. Caroline Paige Cloutier. Madison Lee Coder. Abigail Jean Kaufman. Jessica Lee Colbert. Kadrin Elizabeth Como. Erin Lauren Corby. Kyle Allen Costello. Kristen Marie Daly. Haley Louise Darcy. Kristen Michelle Davies. Giovanna Marie De La Fuente. Dana Marie Della Palera. Malina Lefke Democritou. Joshua Allen Devereaux. Brendan Michael Dickinson. Jacob Taylor Dixon. Trevor Daniel DeStaso. Kelsey Samantha Donovan. Ethan Hunter Dorr. Brissa Liz DeSantos. Isabel Rose Doyle. Jack Andrew Draper. Rachel Catherine Drislane. Olivia Mary Doobie. Olivia Caroline Edick. Noah Xavier Elias Guy. Michaela Rose Elwell. Daria Florence Engelke. Noah Robert Fitzgerald. Taylor Morgan Fitzpatrick. Jeremy Thomas Frederick. Julie Ann Freitas. Madeline Shayna Gatchell. Emma Jeanette Gatcombe. Emily Marie Giampa. Grace Irene Gianatsis. Abigail Marie Gobe. Liam James Grenham. Liam Sullivan Gustafson. Ashlyn Eleanor Haley. Nathaniel Robert Heiser. Fiona Sarah Hill. Hunter M. Huberdeau. Mary Catherine Hughes. Jada Lee Hurley. Alana Joachim. Samuel Austin Journay. Victoria Grace Kelleher. Sarah Elizabeth Kern. Abigail Sonia Kitola. Emma Lauren Kiley. Andrew Sparhawk Klazowski. Charles Delbert Knowles IV. Alec Scott Croto. Myron James Lacey. Tristam Jason Lake. Jared Tyler Lash. Sydney Sharon Lee. Jess Arn Lieberman. Elise Patricia Linehan. Connor Donald Logan. Mark Teichman Lundy. Delaney Jordan McFarland. Gabriel James Mailhot. Lily Ann Majewski. Lydia Marie Mann. Maxwell William Masterson. Jack William Matheson. Samantha Jane Matthews. Nathan Andrew McCarthy. Nicole Renee McClung. All right, switch it up. And to continue, here we go, Jana Marie McCoy. William Ralph McDonough. Emily Ann McFarland. Nathan Christopher McGrail. Jared Peter McIntosh. Henry Merritt McIntyre. Calvin J. McNeil. Duncan Thomas McNeil. Madison Olivia McSherry. Connor Stephen Malone. Isabel Alejandra Mendoza. Morgan Michelle Messina. Zachary John Richard Monaco. Tess Francis Mulick. Brooke Anna Moretti. Thomas John Mara Cook. Joshua C. Mower. Nicholas Vanderhoff Murphy. Jacob Duncan Murray. Liam Dexter Murray. Craig Anthony Nealon. Christine Carol Nelson. Magnolia Mancini Nishin. Emily Louise O'Bara. Amelia Anna O'Brien. David Angel O'Brien. Cara Lee O'Friel. Siobhan Jenna O'Keefe. Megan Molly O'Neill. Laurel Grace Omasta. Haley Rose Palermo. Epke Anya Paquette. David John Parachuk. Yuvraj Patania. Alec Wesley Parati. Jason Cannon Porter. Christopher John Proto. Jessica Ann Psaros. Benjamin Jacob Rhodes. Ty William Richard. Megan Olivia Rodriguez Cowell. Christopher Daniel Rosnick. Courtney Diane Ross. Mackenzie Lee Rothwell. Samantha Lee Ryan Wheeler. Nicholas Angelo Salvi. Graham Robert Sampu. Jaden H. Scott Ryan. Kelsey Rose Shane. Nicholas Scott Sheehan. Savannah Lynn Silva. Derek Andrew Scala. Kane Michael Skibby. Isabel Marie Smith. Paul Fitzhugh Smith. Skylar Dane Smith. Emily Scout Styes. Patrick Ryan Sullivan. Brittany Jane Taylor. Ronald Henry Teal III. Ashley Lynn Thistlewood. Samuel Theodore Tilden. Catherine Marie Townsend. Sage Janelle Tedisco. Shannon Lynn Toomey. Parker Matthias Watts. Jacob Cameron Wengler. Autumn Rose West. Alexander Carney Willis. Brandon Luke Wilbur. Thomas James Winningham. Lucas Anthony Walback. Cassandra Ann Wright. Jarrett Thomas Wright. Brooke Alexandra Yema. And Ryan Christopher Zahn. Well done, Cassandra. Good job, Andy. Julia. Go ahead. Yep, you're going to switch your tassel.
You guys ready? Woo! Switch it.
All right, for the alma mater words. Ready? Listen to the intro. Here we go. Ready? The next round. You told me they were going to do the introduction. All right, Mr. Schumacher, let's start over. We got to, now that we're all graduates, we got to get this right. Give us that little intro and then we're with you. All right, here we go. Ready? Oh, Pentucket, we extol thee as our song we raise. We give to thee our alma mater, this our hymn of praise. Within your walls the lamp of knowledge burns with flame so bright. May all your sons and daughters sing, all hail the green and white! There we go. Woo! Great job, everybody. Whenever you're ready, Mr. Maloney. Not that I can sing.
All right, everyone, we're here. And to quote one of the most influential figures of our 4 years in high school, Drake, we made it. In just a few moments, we'll be leaving behind the comfort and familiarity of our lives at Pentucket. If this were to be a middle school dance, we have arrived at Led Zeppelin's final stroke of Stairway to Heaven. Maybe you're relieved because you can finally go home and get the Jolly Ranchers out of the soles of your shoes. Or maybe you're excited because the dance is over and now you get to crawl into your mom's minivan packed with your friends and have a great sleepover. Or maybe you're sad because you didn't will yourself to ask that cute girl, Sammy, to dance. And as you stand there alone in your sorrows, you realize how each one of the depressing lyrics Robert Plant sings corresponds perfectly to your emotions of helplessness and despair. That last one is entirely theoretical and not at all anecdotal. Although we are years beyond those middle school days, the emotions of relief, excitement, and sadness are ever present. Whether we want to admit it or not, Pentucket was, and still very much can be, our home. High school is not limited by the four walls of the classrooms we learn in, or by the 4 years we spend in them. It is instead defined by the everlasting connections we made, the ideas we formulated, and the identities of which we discovered. Now, as we are about to graduate, we can think back to freshman year when we first arrived. As demonstrated by the reactions to the slideshow at the banquet the other night, those are scary times. But with any learning curve, you inevitably start new, naive. And we were. For the sake of avoiding those same disgustful reactions, I will cease to remind us of the acne, the braces, and the voice cracks which tormented us. As much as we want to forget those days, it is imperative that we do not. For in those times, we learn to overcome the pressures of conformity and to discover the people that complement both our strengths and weaknesses, for they are equally important to understand. Remember those times because in a few months, we are embarking on a similar journey. Many of us will be freshmen in college, others will serve our country, others will join the workforce, but all of us will be figuring out life. In such a talented group of kids, I find it difficult to imagine concentrating all of our unique abilities towards one tentative goal, for we have exemplified such an astounding set of skills. There are those of us who excel in maths and sciences, and those who communicate eloquently in liberal arts. We have those who amaze all with music and drama, and there are those who tear it up in athletics. There are those of us who hear Yanny, and there are those of us who hear Laurel. But no matter where these skills take us, we'll be starting a chapter of our lives that is impossible to predict. Similar to the other night, we'll be looking back to where we are now in 2022, when we're about to follow yet another path in our lives. We're at a stage right now where life will not stop. At each milestone, we'll be working towards the next. Do not look too far ahead, though. As we are still learning, it can become easy to be overwhelmed by the uncertainty of where life will take us. Just relax, take a breath. As Mr. Seymour said, enjoy the process, because everything always works itself out. Always remember, too, that the ones who love you and support you will be there for you now and always. In a poem of his years ago, Dylan Thomas instructed his audience, "Do not go gentle in that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light." So to my fellow classmates, do not go gently into whatever you may seek. I've seen the fire in your eyes and the resilience in your actions. Attack it. I do not fear complacency, nor do I fear uncertainty among us. We are determined, ambitious, bound to make mistakes, but eager to learn from them. We are incredible, and we will be the change we want to see in the world. Now, what would a Matt Maloney speech be without a short, cringeworthy joke? I have just the joke for the occasion. So the original joke follows two students at Duke University, but for today's purposes, let's say two students at, say, Cornell University. So these two students are taking Calculus 3 at Cornell University. They're doing great, passing all their labs, straight A's, and the final exam's coming up. So they think, treat ourselves, let's go down to Massachusetts. I hear there's a pretty cool dude down at WPI. So they go hang out with him for the weekend, and they party a little bit too hard, and they get back Monday and miss their exam. They go to their professor. Rather than taking the exam right then, they go to the professor. Let's say his professor's name is Professor McNamara. So Professor Mac talks to the two students, and the two students ask him if they can take the exam the next day. Professor contemplates it, and after a while says, "All right, sure, you guys can take it tomorrow." Relieved, they go back to their dorms, study hard, and go in the next morning confidently, ready to take the exam. Professor Mac takes them to two separate rooms and distributes the exam. First question, Pythagorean theorem, real easy, 5 points. They're like, oh, this is gonna be a walk in the park. Next question, worth 95 points, simply asks, With that said, I just want to say thank you, be smart, be safe, and remember, as my dad always told me, never take life too seriously.
I'm live? Oh, God. Good morning, Pentucket. Today is June 2nd. Welcome to the after show for graduation. Here I have Alec Croto, who just graduated from Pentucket.
Yeah, I did. They actually spelt my name wrong right here. It says Alec Scott Croto. It's K-R-O-T-O. It's K-R-O-H-T-O. But luckily
God,
they spelled
Alec.
the diploma right, so that's all that counts.
That's good, Alec.
Yeah.
So how does it feel to finally be out of Pentucket?
Yeah, it's great. I can't wait to friend all my teachers on Facebook. I'm going to go for Todd Rowland first. It's going to be great.
Hold the camera.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Maybe I'll friend Steve Bartholomew up there. So maybe you'll be getting a friend request from me.
That's great. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Alec. So what are you going to do now that you're free?
I don't know. Get ready for college. That's the next adventure. Just got to lock up and get ready.
That's right.
How much Minecraft?
What?
How much Minecraft do you play?
I don't do Minecraft.
What?
I don't know. I need to go talk with Ben Balloon right now, and we're going to talk about this. So thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much for joining us today live on Pentucket TV. Here with Matt Curtis, Mr. Morning Announcements. You're looking live at graduation. Can you take this microphone, please?
I can take this microphone.
You're looking live behind me at graduation. Just happened. Alec Croto, graduate of Pentucket. We just got him here. We're going to get Nikolai Murphy over here.
Hold on. You keep the street. You go find Nick Murphy. I'll keep the street.
All right, here you go. That mic's live.
Here, Gage, you're going to be live with me.
Why am I live?
Hello.
Hey,
I'm Matt Curtis, and we're here at graduation. Graduation's over, but not really. So, weather's nice. It's a solid 80 degrees. Pretty hot to be wearing a dress shirt, but you know,
It's all right.
it's all good.
No, it didn't rain like we thought it would, so thank God for
No, it
that.
didn't. Well, it's going to rain, just not right now.
Yeah,
which
thank
is very
God.
good.
Hopefully we can get everything taken down before it starts raining.
Ben, go get somebody.
Go get Nick.
Okay, Ben is going to go find us some people to interview while we keep you occupied for the time being.
How can we do so?
Let's just tell them about graduation. We had a bunch of students graduate. Let's list some names.
We had Nick.
John Kane.
John Kane graduated. Yes, he did.
Ryan Zahn, the czar of YouTube.
I think so.
Yes, the czar of YouTube. Ryan Zahn has also graduated.
We had who else? Who else?
Nick Murphy.
Nick Murphy graduated today. Yes,
Is he
I
a
think
man now?
we'll hopefully be bringing him over here in a little bit.
Hopefully, we can get him over here. Tom Mora Cook.
Yeah, we'll get him in 1 second. All right, guys. We're trying to find some graduates for you. Most of you are probably leaving, but I want to give some shout-outs. Shout out to Tyler. His drone doesn't work on our live stream, but ours does. And shout out to Mr. Bart. What a great, spectacular drone catch. What do you think, Matt?
Oh, yeah. That was a really good drone catch. He could have seriously hurt his fingers on those drone blades.
Seriously.
But,
I don't know.
He did a great job,
And
honestly.
I do have to give props to Tyler, though. He did fly that drone with magnificent movements, you know?
Yes. Seeing the drone ominously in the background of every shot was spectacular.
Yeah. And I want to send my deepest regrets to Matt Maloney. Sorry the drone interrupted your speech a little bit. No, it's all right. Everyone could hear you, though. But the shot was worth it, right?
It was very
I think the
worth it.
shot was worth it. All right, so coming up next on Pentucket TV, it's Tyler Pifferling. What's going on, Tyler?
Getting yelled at the whole time flying that drone. I'm not going to hit a tree.
Now Alec Croto. Alec Croto is live monitoring the live stream. We want to get him out here. Alec, can you come on out, please?
Come back down
yeah.
here,
I want to ask some questions because I didn't ask any questions yet. He's going back inside.
Alec Croto.
We want to read your diploma. What is this? Yeah, okay, he's going back now.
He's trying to get it, Ben. You're confusing him.
You're watching a 24-hour live coverage. I'm just kidding. Okay, here he is, Alec Croto, everybody. Yeah,
Alec,
how you
look
doing?
at that.
How you doing?
Wow.
High school.
West
Okay,
Newbury,
I'm
Massachusetts.
not sure if the camera's going to get this. Hold on.
Yeah, Gate.
Mr. Bart, come on. You got to come out here for the live.
It says Pentucket Regional High School, West Newbury, Massachusetts. Look inside here. We got this protective coating right here.
And,
Has anyone seen any protective coating?
Look here, Pentucket Regional High School. This certifies Alec Scott Croto has successfully completed a course of study prescribed for graduation from this school and thereby is awarded this diploma. It's signed by Jonathan Seymour and Jeff Mulqueen and Annie Murphy, the school committee chair.
Signatures in.
Wow. That's amazing.
Wow. Well, we were breaking news. Mr. Bart does not cut off his finger catching a drone. Was that a scary moment?
Are we even on camera, Ben?
Yeah, we're live.
We're live right
Well,
now.
I know we're live, but camera was pointing.
I don't know.
Until the intrepid Gage was able to actually put it in the correct area. Yeah, that's right. I was able to catch a drone. I didn't have a worry in the world because I knew Tyler has built a drone in Minecraft. So, like, he's just flying it, red matter, as you know, very expertly. I mean, I don't look like a creeper. I don't think. I'm wearing green, but
here he comes.
it couldn't be misconstrued for anything other than a human being. I can't wait to check out that footage, though.
Very true. Very true.
I don't know who was controlling the camera. Was Tyler controlling the camera too?
I think so.
Yes, he was.
That was a great shot of you catching it.
A very good close-up.
What do you have to say to Alec Croto, who just received his diploma?
Well, Alec Croto didn't. If you look at some other Alec Croto, there was no H there.
Yeah.
So I think
invalid.
I think that's going to be another 4 years here for Alec.
There you go. Breaking news. In the fall, Alec will start freshman year over again. There we go. Okay.
That's a shame.
That's good.
Well, good luck out there, Ben. Good try. You'll get him next time.
It was a good try.
Problems.
Oh, Chris Bauer.
Chris.
Oh.
Chris.
Okay, come on, Chris. Let's go. Can we get Mr. Schumacher over here? Can we? Come on. All right, Chris. How does it feel to be a Pentucket graduate?
Wait, are we like live right now?
We're live. Come on.
Oh, all right. Which mic is actually the real mic?
Both of them.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
So
Doesn't matter.
it feels great. I recommend it.
Don't do drugs.
I'm not gonna do drugs. I'm also not smoking. I don't know what the thing. Everyone's always like, "Oh, it's graduation, so I better disobey those school rules of no tobacco."
Well, you're not a graduate anymore. I mean, you're not a school.
But yeah, but it's on school grounds. Okay, everyone's
on-
like
That's
smoking
right.
cigars.
Never,
No.
never chew
Okay.
tobacco.
I'm
Never
following
dip.
the
Never
rules.
smoke cigarettes.
I recommend it.
All of that is really
This
bad
is
for your
good.
health. I do
It's
not
very
recommend
good.
it.
We got a nice tech setup. Shout out to the Pentucket Tech crew.
Yeah, big shout out.
So yeah, all right. Here, have your.
Thank
mic.
you. All right, so like we were
Thank
just
you.
saying, there is a conspiracy going on. Students smoking cigars after graduation, but according to Massachusetts general law, I thought that smoking tobacco on school property was illegal.
I believe it is.
It is.
It definitely
okay,
is.
so okay. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. All right.
But if the school allows it, then it's okay.
Oh no! How? I don't think they can allow that. I don't know how that works.
I guess it's school rule. I guess.
I mean, I guess so.
Very
I feel
true.
like we're trying to drag this live stream on.
We are very much so.
All right.
We should just cut it.
I'm gonna go end the
How
live.
about we cut the live stream?
I'm gonna go end the live stream.
Wanna
Thank
cut-
you
cut
so
the-
much for
cut the
watching.
live stream?
I'm Ben Ballou. Thank you, Tyler.
Thank you for
Take us
having
out,
us.
Tyler.
Have a great
We'll